Hello everybody, happy Friday. Welcome QP, Parrots, Mason, Marto, and any lurkers. Good to have you all. Hope you're having a fine Friday. Hope your weekend has already started. All that help watching during Vegetable Series Challenge has been paying off for you. Got the Blackwell games during Mitchell's break. You're already about halfway through and wow, that's great, yeah. I hope you're enjoying them. I saw you were playing Blackwell. And yeah, I am hearing myself too much. Weird. Is the stream volume okay? Can you hear me well? Or maybe the break has thrown me off. I have barely spoken during the break. I am hearing myself, not from my headphones, outside of my headphones, if that makes sense. Anyway, I guess I have just forgotten the voice of my own voice, hearing my own voice. Yeah, sorry about the unceremonious and sudden break. Simodio is okay, music is a tad loud, other than that, so well, okay. Let me turn it down a little bit. Yeah, I took a break. It turns out I needed the break, and yeah, it was helpful, and I'm glad to be back. And we are going to start a game that was long overdue. Some might say. I'm sure Marto would say
Welcome
that.
back.
Thank you, QP. Yeah, this is a game that has gotten constant support since I pretty much started streaming, but never enough to uh, get selected. You know, Mass Effect is in the top 10 boosted titles with 210 boosts, and it has been boosted by 19 different boosters so far. And it took it quite a while to get selected. It was nominated by Parrotwise on 7th of July last year, so it has been over a year since it was nominated. It did get constant backing, and it has been in a few polls as well. Uh, but yeah, it finally got selected after all this time, and I am very excited to play this. I have played this game in the past when it just released within the year or something. I don't really remember when it was. I guess it was somewhere between 2007 and 2009. I don't really remember. So, and I don't remember the game. I haven't really looked back since then. I think I have started once more some years later, but I'm pretty sure I never played it. I never finished it a second time, and I have seen it on streams here and there in the recent years. But especially with the promise of this game being played at some point during my streams, I never really paid attention. So I am going into this pretty much uh, blind, but I do remember the general, the feel of the game. I remember somewhat how the combat feels. I remember some of the planet explorations a little bit. So I mean, I remember the very general lines of the game, but none of the details. Yeah, so we are going to treat this as a first-time playthrough, even though it's technically not. So it's going to be free from spoilers as always. I know a lot of you have played this game, so yeah, try to, as always, feel free to maybe make some suggestions here and there, but yeah, it's going to be spoiler free and no backseating as usual, and I do trust the community with that. So yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited. We are going to first, as always, take a look at all the materials, starting with the Moby Games and Moby Games Legendary Edition page. We are going to take a look at a little bit of the Wikipedia because I am cutting more and more of Wikipedia with every game, because it is always full of, even if they are slides, it is full of spoilers. I don't want any spoilers to be suddenly appear in front of my face. So, but we are going to take a look at the development and history and some of the influences, music, and some of the reception So we are not going to look at the legacy and cultural impacts or any of the sections before that, spin-offs, the main series, and the gameplay, etc. We are going to be skipping about 90% of Wikipedia, but we are going to take a look at development and history. There is a nice launch trailer that we are going to watch, and then of course there is the manual, which I must say I really like the colors. So it is a very nice manual with screenshots and stuff. I like it. So we are going to take a look at the manual as well, and then we are going to go into the game. As for what version we are playing, because there are many versions of this game, we are going to play the Legendary Edition, obviously only the first part of the Legendary Edition. Hey Camilio, good to see you. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Welcome. We are going to play the Legendary Edition, which is basically a remaster with some content added to the first game from second and third games. It has a unified launcher of all three games, and it automatically imports your saves into the next game. So I have installed it, and I will be playing the first game from there, and whenever we get to play the second game, I will just be able to continue the gameplay. So that is the plan. Obviously the second game has to be selected just like the first game was. It is no longer on hold, it is in the contenders lists. In fact, it had 2 boosts before, but it is very low on the list, so if anyone wants to see the second game, there is a lot of work to get it to the top. As for the third game, I'm looking at the wrong place. The third game is not even nominated, so it has to be nominated first. I guess not many people are interested in seeing the third game at all, at least so far. But maybe with when we play the first one, maybe the second one starting to get some support. Maybe the third one is going to start getting some support. So who knows? Who knows? We have time. You know, it might take us a few years, but we might get there. So that is the things that I wanted to say. Now let's just start taking a look at stuff. How are you enjoying Sanitarium, Camilio?
Marto_Varna just boosted Mass Effect 2.
Thank you for your boosts, Marto. I was curious which game you would start supporting once Mass Effect was selected. Turns out it is Mass Effect 2, which is not very surprising, I must tell you.
New critical hits must. Quiescent Pandemonium just musted arcs. New critical hits must. Quiescent Pandemonium just musted tactics.
No.
Hey, Multi. Gorgoth. Welcome, Multi.
No.
New critical hits must. Quiescent Pandemonium just musted Revenant.
Thank you for the boost, Keep it. You are here for a bit. Thank you, Multi, for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Oh yeah, about the poll. Have fun with Mass Effect. Is this Legendary Edition or the classic one? This is the welcome, Adam. It's good to see you. Welcome back. We are going to play the Legendary Edition, the first game of the Legendary Edition, not the whole trilogy. So yeah, it is the remake, the remaster. How are you? Good to see you. The poll. I'm going to start the next poll today after stream. So this game is not overly long. Even if we go for 100%, it should not take more than 50 to 60 hours. And we are going to go for 100%. Obviously, I'm going to attempt to explore everywhere fully, explore every planet, complete all side quests. You know, as I usually do, except for some certain cases. But it should take between 40 to 60 hours, so it is not an overly long game. Maybe even shorter. Maybe not even 50 or 60. You know, maybe even 30 to 40. Who knows? Hey Ashra, good to see you. Welcome. Hello to you. Yeah, the poll is I'm going to start the new poll after stream today. It's going to consist of the top 4, which I don't think has a chance of shifting today. because they have solid positions in the top 4. So Icewind Dale is going to be introduced for the first time into the polls, which is one of the final classic Infinity Engine games that I have still not played. I think actually it's the final, because Icewind Dale 2 is different, and Neverwinter Nights 2 is different. But maybe Icewind Dale 2 is too similar to say. It's still an Infinite Engine game. I don't know much about Icewind Dale 2, but yeah. Nevertheless, Icewind Dale, in my opinion, the weakest of the Infinite Engine games in terms of story. I know it has very good combat design, or at least I have heard. I should not say I know, because I haven't played it. But it is the final game. I have never played it, so it is interesting. We'll see how much support it gets, and otherwise Revenant, Arena, and Dungeon Siege are still going to be in the poll. And you know, all of these games, well, not Dungeon Siege, but Revenant and Arena were very close to being selected before Mass Effect 1, so who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's going to get selected? We will see. So poll starts today. Dungeon Siege has to win this time. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. So yeah, let's get to reading without further ado. Yeah, Mass Effect, November 20, 2007. What is this? Is this the Xbox release? Where is the Windows release? Oh, it's released on Xbox before it's released on Windows? I had no idea. I had no idea. I guess it was released as a exclusive? Who knows? Am I even looking at the right thing? What knocks? Yeah, I didn't know that, so I can't have played this game in 2007 then, because I never had a console. I was always a PC gamer. So I must have played this game in 2008 or 2009 or something, maybe 2010. Published by Microsoft, probably it was released as an Xbox exclusive with a deal with Microsoft's Electronic Arts, and developed by BioWare. So BioWare is one of BioWare's great games, or well-loved games. Mobi score is 8.6. I believe Metacritic is also similar. I haven't taken a look. So yeah, it is an RPG. Who knew? Who knew it's an RPG? Behind view, action RPG, puzzle elements, quick time events, shooter. I honestly do not remember any quick time events. But yeah, I know the combat is very action shooter type. In fact, the later games embrace that a little bit more. Let me turn this down a little bit more. But yeah, automobile off-roading. Okay, those are interesting tags. Yeah, it is an RPG. I would not call this game an action RPG, even with its strong action-based combat. I think it is a full-on story-heavy RPG. Hey Baka, second and third game have very rudimentary quick time events, the first doesn't. Yeah, I didn't remember the first one had, so I guess they have tagged the first one like they have tagged the second and third games. Who knows? How are you, Baka? Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, it is a sci-fi. It is in a sci-fi setting. You know, it is in some ways reminiscent of Star Wars with some of the, you know, light side, dark side versus Paragon, Renegade, and that is...
We no longer consider ourselves to be vault dwellers.
Hey, Trick Me.
We refer to ourselves as citizens.
How are you, Trick Me? Good to see you. Welcome. Narrative, romance, and war. Wow, two stronger elements of narration of romance and war? I don't know. I wouldn't call romance being one of the main elements of the narrative in this game. Yeah, okay. Description. Mass Effect is the first part of a science fiction RPG trilogy. So why isn't Andromeda considered part of this series? Why are they saying trilogy? It is set in a futuristic universe created specifically for the game, with its own history, various alien races, as well as cultural, political, and social background. The story of the game deals with Commander Shepard, supposedly the first human candidate for the elite group of special agents, the Spectres, who served the Intergalactic Council, comprised of the oldest and most powerful races in the universe. With or without the help of the Council, Shepard has stopped Saren, Spectre member who went rogue and tries to exact revenge upon those he was once a part of. So, this is not a spoiler. Don't worry. We are going to be seeing this in the first moments of the game. It's not part of the trilogy. Okay, so what exactly is that then, Martin? You met with Lost this week for a whole day, went in at night, 13 hours in, went out at night. It was intense. I hope you had a great time, though. Super hype for Mass Effect. Yeah, me too, Trig, me too. I'm glad you stopped by. And you're very welcome, of course. I'm happy to shout out fellow streamers that I enjoy watching. All of you I enjoy watching a lot. So. Happy to shout out. Do what I can. In Mass Effect, the player takes control of Commander Shepard, who is fully customizable in the character creation screen. His abilities, gender, and physical appearance can be shaped by the player. Both female and male versions of the character are fully voiced. Hey Blackbird, welcome in. Good to see you. So we are going to play the female Shepard because of the voice acting primarily. Jennifer Hale, the very good voice actor of many RPG characters, has voiced female Shepards, affectionately known as FemShep. Mass Effect taught you that RPGs are stressful. RPGs can be stressful. I completely agree, Adam. Mass Effect very stressful. I don't know. Some of the choices
Critical
maybe.
hits most.
Hey Bogu.
Bogu_Bogu just musted sure.
Sure voice acting.
Voice acting. I know that game has third-person view.
I mean, you know the saying, if I'm going to be looking at a character for 100 hours, I'd rather look at something that I enjoy looking at. Right? You don't agree? But yeah, Jennifer Hale is not the sole reason that we are playing female Shepard. Hey Draven, welcome in. Also, hey Bogu, welcome in
New
as well.
critical
Hope you're
hits
having a great
boost.
Friday.
Draven just boosted Anachronox. New critical hits boost. Draven just boosted Arx Fatalis.
Good to see you all. Anachronox. Thank you for your boosts, Draven, Bogu.
You are not
Nice.
prepared.
Nice. I love it. How's folks? I'm okay. How are you, Draven? Good to see you. So female Shepard is also somewhat the canon. Canon for the Mass Effect story. But yeah, whenever there are also that is also one of the minor reasons. Another minor reason is a lot of the games enforce you to control a male character. There are not many games, RPGs, which enforce you to control a female protagonist. So whenever there's a choice, I usually tend to go with a female. I do enjoy playing female characters a lot more than male characters. But also because, as I said, a lot of the games do not give you the option. So a lot of minor reasons coming together to make me select the female Shepard. But yeah, Jennifer Hale is an awesome voice actress, so we are going to be doing that. MacMear does a good job when you peel mass murder middle ship, but otherwise you feel you receive direction to play boring Space Marine. It's better than Mass Effect 2 entry. Okay. You should choose whatever character you most likely identify with, which usually appears to be a female character. Yeah, that is understandable. I tend to agree. Female is a canon character, Mr. Mitral. The only reason they started advertising her more was because they received media backlash because they didn't use her enough. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's something that I heard that was misinformation, because I have not really looked at any media outside of the first 3 games. I do know they have a statue of the female Shepard in their physical location headquarters. As a male, you need something better to get if you're playing the game for a long time. Yeah, I said that. I said exactly the same thing before, Draven. As a joke / minor reason. But yeah, I mean, obviously, everyone can play what they want. And I sometimes, randomize. I roll the dice and we choose whatever is selected. So it's not a huge deal, you know, not a huge deal at all. I don't think it's actually it does. Choosing female or male does affect the story in some minor ways, especially with the romance options. That's what I heard, but that doesn't really matter to me. You remember the drama? EA executive said a game with a woman on her cover wouldn't say the backlash was to that. They did add her on the cover, and the game sold just fine. Okay, interesting. You don't care about gender in games. You play only females in Fallout 1 and 2 because they're slightly faster. That's amazing. Yeah, sure. It's another reason to choose the sex of your character. You know, the attributes. If you think about the Dungeons and Dragons first edition, that game actually had a lot of differences according to what sex your character was in terms of stats. They went on to remove all of those very quickly, which is something that you know, sex making your character's sex making difference to her racial or class or stats choices. That's something I don't like, so I'm happy they removed that, but some games still employ things like that. Nintendo was like, most video games have the main character male, but the big reveal was that same as a female. I don't know. That was... Wait, what game was that? Okay, I'm blanking, but I never played that game. Metroid, yes, thank you. Yeah, I never played Metroid, so I have no idea what that is. Anyway, yeah, let's continue. Combat in the game is action-based, and wait, did I? And it's similar to tactical squad-based shooters, as in most of BioWare's previous RPGs. The player can pause at any time to issue orders to other squad members. Squad members are AI dependable, but general commands such as run forward, take cover, target a specific enemy, etc. can be issued without pausing. The 6 character classes in the game are Soldier, Engineer, Adept, Infiltrator, Sentinel, and Vanguard. Okay. So I don't remember the classes at all. I usually play rogue-like characters, so I guess Infiltrator is going to be what we want, but you know, we are going to take a look at the manual and the game itself. Soldiers are good with weapons, engineers can use tech abilities to sabotage enemies' equipment, and adepts are able to use the disruptive biotic powers. The other 3 classes are combinations of the first 3. Character growth feature. Soldiers are good with weapons, engineers can use tech abilities to sabotage enemies' equipment, and adepts are able to use the disruptive biotic powers. So I'm not going to play adept for sure. So, So is it like Infiltrator is a combination of soldier and engineer, Sentinel is a combination of soldier and adept, Vanguard is a combination of engineer and adept, something like that? We are going to see. If that is the case, I might choose the combination of soldier and engineer, whatever that is. Character growth features, beside the usual level up system, a skill-based advancement. When the characters gain a level, the player is allowed to distribute points into skills of his or her choice. These skills include weapon proficiency, tech abilities such as destroying enemy shields or hacking robotic enemies, and biotic abilities that manipulate the Mass Effect field to damage enemies and protect the party. Non-combat abilities for the main character include Charm and Intimidate, which influences conversation choices. Hey Nix, happy Friday. How are you, Nix? Good to see you. Welcome. Did you finish Dusk yesterday, Nix? I had to step out. It was getting too late. I couldn't stay until the end of your stream. But when I left, you were trying to still complete a very difficult section. I guess you were getting closer to the end. Mass Effect comes with its own morality system. There are 2 sides of morality in the game, Paragon and Renegade, with Paragon being a more diplomatic, official military courtesy following character, and Renegade being the ends justify the means, damning everything to hell kind of character. The main quest with its choices and consequences is only part of the experience. There are several optional planets that offer side questing and exploration. Pursuing a romantic relationship with a companion is also possible. So we are going to play mostly Paragon leaning a character, but of course we are going to be making our choices on a case-by-case basis. Unfortunately, one of the weakest points of this game, in my opinion, is its binary approach to quests resolutions. So you either act in a Paragon-like manner or you act in a Renegade-like manner, which can get very boring at times. You know, just like Light and Dark in Star Wars or Good and Evil in some of the, you know, products with lack of gray area. So this game is, I don't remember how well it does the gray area. We are going to see. We might go for Renegade options at certain points, but I'm definitely going to be leaning towards more Paragon. Also remember, in this game, the hardest mode just make everything insane bullet points. So I'm definitely not going to play hard mode. That's not what I care about. Combat difficulty, you know that about me. I'm not going to play in the easiest difficulty either of these. We are going to go for normal probably. I don't even remember the difficulty options, so. But yeah, I'm not looking for a difficult combat experience with this one. Nor with any game. The main quest with its choices and consequences is only a part of it. I read that.
Recognize?
My life for
Hey,
Avisa
GG.
Bagsov, did you know it has been 17 months? Hey everyone, Mitral, hey Mitral love.
Good to see you, GG. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate you being here for 17 months. That's a long time. Long time. Hope you're doing great, friend. Choice 1, buy an entire orphanage and feed her and clothe them for a year. Choose choice 2, kick a puppy in the face. Something like that. Something like that. The game introduced a slightly sweet conversation system in which responses to NPCs are displayed and can be chosen before the NPC has finished speaking. Why is there an apostrophe here? This, combined with detailed facial expressions, allows for more fluid and natural conversations. The PC version of Mass Effect differs in some points from the Xbox 360 release. Besides high resolution graphics, the minigame about hacking a computer has been changed. Okay, let's not read that, because I don't remember the hacking minigame. The interface has also undergone massive changes. Besides the new quick slot bar in which the player can assign up to 8 abilities for quick access to number keys, the pause menu has been changed to give the player faster and better control over his teammates. It's now also possible to give every teammate individual orders instead of having both do the same thing. Item management has also been simplified to account for the new keyboard mouse control scheme, which also allows for better precision in the shooter-like fight. Okay. Massive changes to the massive effect. No. Mass changes to the massive. No. Something like that. Which was also triggered by errant apostrophe. I am. I am. So, Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
Massive pain!
So we are going to be playing the Legendary Edition. So let's take a. What is this? Congrats to Alaka. I don't know what that is. This game has massive feel. It does, doesn't it? So we are going to play the Legendary Edition. So I thought it was fair enough to look at the Legendary Edition Moby Games page separately, which was released in 2021. I have no idea how I acquired this game on EA's platform. I guess it's called. It used to be called EA Connect. Now it's just EA. I don't know. I don't know what it's called or what it was called. I don't remember. It's the EA app, which we played Dragon Ages on. I know that I must have. Either me or Parrot must have purchased Dragon Age for EA app. I have never purchased Mass Effect on EA. I don't know why I have it. Maybe they gave it away at some point. Origin, it was called Origin. You're right. I don't think it's called Origin anymore. It's called EA app or something. So I do have Mass Effect Legendary Edition on EA somehow. I'm not sure why or how. Maybe Parrots purchased it at some point. I don't think so. But yeah, we are going to be playing that. It was released in 2021. Legend Guys BioWare. Same stuff. So let's take a look at the. It has all 3 games with all DLCs. The release is single player only, and the multiplayer features of Mass Effect 3 are not included. I don't care about that. Requirements for different... Okay, we don't need to read about Mass Effect 3's endings. The visuals have received a significant update despite the games using Unreal Engine 3 like the original versions, with the addition of a photo mode, native 21:9 resolution options, and DirectX 11 support. The character creation menu in all games is now based on the one from Mass Effect 3, and many of the designs of characters, objects, and locations were backported from that game to the other two as well. All three games received a balancing pass, most notably the Mako from Mass Effect 1, as well as the interface tweaks, the availability of all difficulty levels from the start, and an optional new leveling system in Mass Effect 1. So I don't know what these mean, because I don't remember the original game. I don't know how they changed it. Finally, many bug fixes are implemented, some of which fix issues with importing decisions from one game to another via save game files. After that, it was called EA Play. And you probably got it on the platform via Prime Gaming. Oh yes, you are right. I probably got it from Amazon Prime Gaming. Yeah, I must have claimed it as a giveaway from some sort, either Prime or I don't know, maybe this Discord. Does Discord give games? I don't know. Maybe Amazon, probably Amazon Prime Gaming, as you said. Prime would be an EA platform redemption. Yeah, this is the EA platform that we are going to play the game on. So yeah, it must be that. The games are accessed from a unified launcher by default, but can be started individually. The three games are otherwise separate, can be installed separately from each other on consoles, but only the whole compilation can be installed on Windows, okay? So, let's watch the launch trailer before we look at the Wikipedia. I reckon I would be very excited if I saw this trailer back in 2007. The graphics from 2007 still hold. Yeah, they still look very, very beautiful. Yeah, let's take a look at some of the Wikipedia. As I said, most of it we are going to be skipping, but development and history. Mass Effect began as a 2003 pitch for a project codenamed SFX by BioWare project director Casey Hudson to the company's co-founders Ray Muzica and Greg Zuchak. I have read these names before, I still don't know how to pronounce them. Hudson wanted the company to set a goal on developing its own science fiction intellectual property that is on the same scale and scope as the Star Wars setting. On 11th of October 2007, shortly before the release of the original Mass Effect video game for the Xbox 360 in November 2007, it was announced that EA bought out VG Holding Corp., a partnership between BioWare and Pandemic Studios formed in November 2005. The Mass Effect IP was acquired by EA in the process, and BioWare continued their role as the IP's developers. Mass Effect was the first 3D RPG you played where you didn't immediately think you wish this was 2D art. Which games did you wish were 2D art? Maybe Neverwinter Nights? The technological outline of the series is based on the theory of dark energy, a form of, by the way, this is again not a spoiler, a form of energy proposed to be the source of universe's expansion and a hypothetical instrument for faster than light FTL travel. By applying a strong electric current via dark energy to the fictional element Zero, or EZO, Mass Effect fields could be created and manipulated. A positive current raises the mass of any object currently occupying that spot and help to create artificial gravity effects, while a negative current does the inverse by reducing mass and improves the cost-effective expenditure of fuel for starships that move at FTL speeds. The stronger the currents, greater the magnitude of the dark energy Mass Effect. Other real-world advanced scientific concepts explored in this series include 3D printing for the Omnital concept, hard light technology, and hypervelocity weaponry. Based on the underlying idea that real-life scientific discoveries consistently create imagery and concepts that blow away previous notions of what's possible, Hudson opined that reality will continue to be stranger than fiction, which in his view justifies the developer's creative license for the work. You didn't like 3D in KOTOR. Oh, okay. Like 3D in KOTOR. That's probably me. Just don't like the style, perhaps. I enjoyed KOTOR 1's 3D as well. I think it was done well. Morality is measured by Paragon and Renegade points for the first three main series games, which has been described as a more nuanced continuation of the morality system surrounding the light and dark side of the Force BioWare developed for the previous work, the 2003 video game Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, a spin-off for the Nintendo DS titled Mass Effect Corsair, patterned after the gameplay of Star Control and centered around the Han Solo-inspired space pirate character. Why am I reading this? Let's move on. For 2017's Mass Effect Andromeda, the binary Paragon Renegade morale system was removed entirely. Okay. You have it, Rachel. But you love KOTOR. How can you not like the 3D in KOTOR, QP? In 2007, BioWare filed a patent for the dialogue wheel, described in official documents as a graphical interface for interactive dialogue, which was officially granted to its parent company EA International Studio and Publishing Limited by the United States Patent. Okay, this is not interesting. Level design and graphics are the worst part. I think it's pretty decent for a 2003 game. Graphics. Anyway. Cultural influences. Besides Star Wars, Mass Effect universe is also inspired by several established conventions and tropes found in other science fiction franchises such as Star Trek, Blade Runner. This is an exceptional influence as well because it has influenced the music. We are going to read more about that. Firefly, which was amazing. If you haven't watched Firefly, definitely go watch it. I loved it. It ended too early, fortunately. Battlestar Galactica, which I never watched. Do you recommend like Battlestar Galactica? I know people are divided on Battlestar Galactica. Firefly is super. Some of the level design was pretty bland, too many large open spaces with nothing to break up the monotony. Some of the level design was also really amazing, yeah. You got the board game? Oh yeah, there's a Firefly board game, alright. Other intellectual properties which influenced the series' atmosphere and artistic qualities included Alien, Starship Troopers, Dune, and Final Fantasy. Has Dune not influenced something? Is there something that was not influenced by Dune? I don't think there is anything that was not influenced by Dune. I think everything that came after Dune was somehow influenced by Dune. That's how I feel, at least. And Final Fantasy is the Spirits Within. Several video games fed into Hudson's vision for the gameplay experience of the series. These include Deus Ex's choice-based branching storylines, the gunplay mechanics of the Halo franchise, which I also have never played, by the way, and the open-ended galaxy exploration of the MS-DOS game Starflight, which I also have never played. It is a 1986 game, explains why I never played it. I mean, it doesn't really explain why I still don't play it. Space exploration, combat, and trading role-playing video game. I guess it is... Okay. Maybe it's something to take a look at some point. Aspects of Greek mythology have been consistently invoked through the series, from the names of in-universe objects and organizations like the planet Elysium or the anthropocentric paramilitary group Cerberus to the narrative themes of certain story arcs like the Proteans. Okay, this is a spoiler, I think. Let's not read. I think I stopped at the right time. The music of the series is noted for its similarity in style to the vintage synthesizer score for Blade Runner, which creates a good mood appropriate for the oscillating wonder and terror of unknown space, which, by the way, is composed by Vangelis. The music that this refers to, the vintage synthesizer sound, it is very, very characteristic of Blade Runner and Mass Effect, and also some of the games that came after with the space team. So they did create a trend. They did influence everything that came after them, which is a huge success. I mean, Vangelis is great. So, according to Jack Wall, who served as the composer for the first two Mass Effect games, he combined the electronic instrument palette from the late 1970s to early 1980s with organic elements to create the first game's soundscape. Subsequent games have adopted a more cinematic orchestral style with the involvement of composers like Clint Mansell, while retaining certain elements of the Wall's earlier work for the franchise. Yeah. Reception. Critical response. The original Mass Effect trilogy has received near universal critical acclaim across all release platforms, according to the review aggregator Metacritic. All three games have received numerous nominations as well as a number of year-end awards from video game publications and major awards ceremonies. The first two Mass Effect titles are widely considered to be among the greatest games of all time. Do you agree with this statement? I mean, greatest how many games? Like top 100? Of course, easily. Top 10? I don't
It
know.
looks bad for you.
I don't know. Mass Effect 2 is in particular is the most critically acclaimed game in the series and garnered numerous Game of the Year awards following its release. It received over 70 perfect review scores. Hey Phazon, sorry, hey Commander Shepard, this is your favorite channel on Twitch. I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much. How are you, Phazon? Good to see you. Welcome. In 2013, IGN rated the Mass Effect trilogy the best Xbox 360 games out of a list of 25, and the 7th best PS3 games out of a list of 25. We're exhausted once more, sorry to hear that. I hope I can help you relax a little bit. The fourth installment, Mass Effect Andromeda, received a less enthusiastic critical reception, with a consensus among critics that it is not up to par with its predecessors in terms of overall quality, although the improved combat received praise. Okay. Sales. Mass Effect franchise has been successful commercially. The first game in the franchise sold over 1 million units worldwide in less than 3 weeks after launch. That's a nice amount. Sales rose to 1.6 million copies after 6 weeks of availability by January 2008, and this is even before the PC release. This is just Xbox because, as we have seen, it released on PCs by May 2008, or was it March 2008? It is some months that starts with M. That much I remember. Its sequel, Mass Effect 2, shipped 2 million copies to retailers weeks after the game was released. The game sold over 500,000 copies in the month of release, despite being released at the end of the month. Wow, okay. Before the release of the third game, the series sold a combined total of 7 million copies worldwide. Mass Effect 3 was the most commercially successful game of the series. That's because it rode on the success of the first two, though. It sold over 800,000 copies in its first 24 hours, and its opening month sales were twice that of its predecessors, selling over 900,000 copies. Let's move on. Mass Effect series had sold a total of 14 million units by July 5, 2014. Installment system Andromeda was half-baked and launched with tons of issues. I was launched with tons of issues. I am still half-baked and with tons of issues. So yeah. I need a patch. I honestly need a remake. Anyway. Mass Effect Andromeda. Okay, we are not going to look at the legacy and cultural impact. Can you have patch too? You can have a nicotine patch. I don't know if you smoke or not. Alright, let's move on to the manual. I really like the color scheme of this manual. For some reason, this is so appealing to me. And blue is not even my favorite color. You never smoke? Well, it's not too late to start. I'm not going to say. Yeah, don't start. Don't start. If you really want some nicotine, you should eat some eggplants or something. Blue is your favorite color. It is a pretty good color. Always pick the blue dialogue options. By the year 2183, the mankind has mastered the ability to travel throughout the galaxy at faster than light speeds, bringing them in contact with a host of alien races. Now humanity struggles to find its place in the greater galactic community. As Commander Shepard of the Systems Alliance military, aboard the spacecraft Normandy, you represent humanity's first and last line of defense against the strange wonders of a vast and often dangerous galaxy. Your actions and decisions will determine the fate of the human race and shape the future of an entire galaxy. No pressure, no pressure. Character creation. We are not going to read all of this, of course, but I'm going to take a look at the classes. Soldier, combat specialist. Soldier is a tough warrior, able to deal with a range of combat situations. The soldier gets improved health, has the widest selection of weapons, and is eventually able to wear heavy armor. Gameplay focus is on getting into the thick of the fight, picking the right weapon for tactical situations, and outlasting opponents. Engineer, tech specialist. The engineer is a tech specialist able to quickly and easily manipulate the environment with specific skills. Gameplay focus is on shaping the battlefield during combat, healing the party, and debuffing enemies, disabling weapons, and lowering shields. Okay. I kind of like the sound of this. Except I'm not really interested in healing the party. I remember some of the names and faces of the upcoming companions. I have no idea what classes were and what their strengths are, so I am completely unable to plan a party for the playthrough. I don't want to. I'd rather go into this blind, but that is not going to be a factor in my choosing a class since I don't know what companions we will have. Hey Proc, regarding description here, may you clarify some things? Yeah, sure Proc, as long as they are not spoiler territory, as long as they are technical clarifications, I would be happy. How are you Proc? Good to see you. Welcome. Adapt, Biotic Specialist. The Adapt is the ultimate biotic able to affect the physical world with the power of the mind. They can use biotics to violently manipulate objects in the environment, including nearby enemy targets. Gameplay focuses on disabling and debuffing enemies while dealing massive amounts of damage. Okay. Honestly, this is not very interesting to me. Infiltrator Combat Tech. The Infiltrator is a tech-savvy warrior able to win battles by quickly disabling and killing enemies. Gameplay focus is on unlocking alternate routes, gaining access to good equipment, and obtaining an advantageous position over enemies in combat. I kind of like the idea of this. I like the word Infiltrator. It's... Oh, why? Why is it that I double-click it chooses Filtrator, not Infiltrator? Oh, this is weird. I don't know what this is. The healing thing, it's a passive skill that makes your Medigel a bit better. No healing mechanics in mode. Oh, okay. Okay then. That is essentially using the Schwartz. Okay. Vanguard, Biotic Combat. The Vanguard is a powerful combatant able to combine the offensive powers of the Adept and the Soldier. They have access to various weapons and armor, as well as biotic powers. Gameplay focuses on taking down enemies with quick and brutal force. This is the least interesting to me. Sentinel, Biotic Tech. The Sentinel is the most flexible class, able to combine tech and biotics to manipulate the environment, disable and attack enemies, or defend the party. Gameplay focuses on protecting the party using kinetic barriers and healing it with advanced medical training. Not magical training, sorry. Whenever Mitral sees the word buff, he automatically hates that class. I don't hate anything, okay? I don't hate anything. I don't even dislike buffs. I don't know why you say that I don't like buffs. I love buffs. I'm just too lazy to sometimes pre-buff, that's all. You remember liking infiltrating. I like receiving buffs, that's true. So I am kind of divided between Infiltrator and Sentinel. I like disable and attack enemies and manipulate the environment parts. I don't like defend the party and heal it with advanced medical training parts. I think Infiltrator is the better choice, you know, some sort of rogue with a focus on combat. Maybe we will go Engineer. I think we will go Infiltrator. Sentinel is like a carry character. Yeah. More it sounds like a backliner passive character which protects the rest of the party, you know, the bard sometimes, or the cleric, the traditional bard or cleric, which does nothing except protect the other members of the party, which win the fight. Something like that. That's not to say they are unimportant parts of the party. They are very much, in fact, possibly the most important parts of the party, as they make it so that the rest of the party functions. But the gameplay can be a little bit boring. Infiltrator is the best of those three you are talking about. Okay, I was more inclined towards Infiltrator. Sentinel has lots of CC and debuffs, later becomes very tanky. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. I think I will go with Infiltrator. Let's move on. Conversation. Let's move on. Advancing levels. Level up. You and your squad can advance levels by accumulating experience, which you gain by overcoming enemies, using certain skills, and completing missions. There's a single pool of XP for your entire squad. All squad actions feed into it, and all squad members level up at the same time. Okay, this is great. I absolutely love this system. I love this. Including those back on Normandy and not part of the active squad. If this is more like KOTOR, the rest of the squad would follow one level behind the protagonist, which I think makes sense. You like Sentinel for Mass Effect 2 RIP? I don't know. I don't know the games, don't remember the games at all, so can't say anything. Select auto level up option. What? Never. Galaxy level. Blaster level. Okay. We don't need to take a look at those. Weapon wheel. I guess we are going to figure that out during the game. Power wheel. Weapon wheel would be holds. What is this? Left click? No, left bumper. Oh, this is what am I looking at? Am I looking at the I'm looking at the Xbox manual, not the PC manual. Ah, okay. That explains those weird buttons that I don't understand. So they are not going to help us. I'm looking at the wrong manual, but that's okay. It should mostly be the same for PC. Squad orders: weapons, pistols, shotguns, assault rifles, sniper rifles. So cannon okay. Only soldier and infiltrator classes can train with sniper rifles. That's great. So infiltrator can use sniper. I love sniper. So this is one of the biggest reasons that I go for infiltrator. Yeah, definitely going for infiltrator. So Vanguard and infiltrator classes can train. I would go with light armor probably. I don't want movement penalties. No class can wear heavy armor. Okay, we would play a light armor sniper infiltrator. That is the plan. Equipment types include armor, assault rifles, bioamps, grenades, omnitools, pistols, shotguns, sniper rifles. Upgrades enhance and customize equipment, letting you increase damage, boost shields, and more. You can only upgrade the following equipment types: armor, weapons, ammo, grenades. Each equipment piece has very specific upgrade slots. For example, the ammo slot on a weapon can only be upgraded with an ammo upgrade. Wow, interesting. Ammo slot can be upgraded with an ammo upgrade. Okay, let's not look at these. I think we are going to easily figure all of this out during the game. Biotics can strengthen their power in specific disciplines by using amps. These specifically designed devices often come in the form of small electronic attachments that are worn on the biotic's ear or the back of their head. So this is only a biotic thing which infiltrator cannot use. Omnitools are multi-purpose diagnostic and manufacturing tools used for a variety of battlefield tasks such as hacking, decryption, or repair. Okay. Technological materials that can be salvaged from the environment are called Omnigel, used with the Omnitool to do electrical or decryption work. You can also use Omnigel to repair the Mako, your vehicle. Mako? I guess it's Mako. Medagel heals various wounds and ailments. You acquire it through looting or NPCs. You can also purchase an increase in your Medagel capacity in some shops. Okay. Paragon and Renegade meters. These meters track your choices throughout gameplay. Paragon meter increases when your choices are noble, cooperative, or self-sacrificing. Paragons achieve their goals by doing the right thing in the right way. The Renegade meter increases when your choices are aggressive, selfish, or ruthless. Renegades achieve their goals by any means necessary. Mako? And Mako? Mako. Let's go with Mako. Assigning points to talents lets you improve combat tech and biotics as well as activate special abilities under each. Okay, we can figure all of this during the game. Decrypting. Oh, this is the Xbox hacking minigame, which was changed, I guess. Okay. Well, we are going to see it in game. Improves accuracy and damage when wielding sniper rifles. These are talents. Okay. Spectre training increases health, accuracy, and effectiveness of all attacks and powers. But let's not look at the talents either. Except I want to take a look at charm and intimidate. No, charm. Increase charm options in conversations, decreases the credits needed when purchasing items. Okay, charm is something that we are going to go for sure. Infiltrator increases damage delivered by attack mines, reduces overheating of sniper rifles and pistols. I really don't like playing with mines. Mines, traps. I don't enjoy employing them. Specialization boosts class-specific talents. After completing an option... Okay, let's not look at it. But this is the manual. Yeah, this is all. This is all of it. So I guess we can now jump into the game.
New critical hits boost. Eshrafel just boosted Dark Lands. New critical hits boost. Eshrafel just boosted Sulima. New critical hits boost. Eshrafel just boosted Dragon Age Spanish Inquisition. New critical hits boost. Procyon Lauder just boosted Dragon Age Inquisition. New critical hits boost. Procyon Lauder just boosted Banner Saga. New critical hits boost. Procyon Lauder just boosted Neverwinter Nights 2.
Two Inquisitions.
New critical hits boost. Parrotwise just boosted Betrayal in Antera. New critical hits boost. Parrotwise just boosted Sacred. New critical hits boost. Thazon just boosted Undertale. New critical hits boost. Thazon just boosted Arx Fatalis.
Back to Deltarune today.
New critical
Ooh,
hits boost.
another last
Thazon
time.
just boosted Shadowrun. Returns for the last time.
You said the last time as well.
New critical hits must. Parrotwise just musted Dragon Age Inquisition.
Thank you for the
New critical
oh,
hits boost. NIXED242 just boosted Gothic 2.
thank you for all the boosts, everyone.
New critical hits
Ash,
boost.
Brock,
NIXED242 just musted
Nix.
Dark Lands. New critical hits must. NIXED242 just musted Icewind Dale.
Thank you, everybody. Much appreciated. This is absolute joy to try and catch up with all your boosts. Yours deal keeps getting better and better. So, yeah, so this is the unified, combined launcher for the trilogy. I did create a character just to test the game. That is why we have the resume option. Obviously, we are not going to be using that character. We are going to restart, but next time we start the game, I believe we should simply be able to press resume here, and it's going to load our game. And then once we finish it, we can import the save into this one and to this one. So I like what they did with the Legendary Edition, honestly.
New Extra Monday stream request at Thazon
Oh,
requested it is time
wow.
for me to bully Mitrell to play an anime game that he's going to hate just because it's an anime game. Just kidding. I'll do that next time. It's time for bully.
Hey, Bully! Very nice, interesting. I never played Bully. I watched Nix play Bully. It was highly interesting. Wait, I'm lying. I did play Bully because I was curious about it, but I played it for an hour or so. So yeah, thank you so much, Tazan. I'm surprised that you already have 100,000. Wow, that's really impressive. So yes, it's not going to be the following Monday in 3 days. It's going to be the next Monday. But definitely, I'm going to install Bully, make it ready for an extra stream. Thank you, Taz. Bully is a fun game. It is. It definitely is. There is a lot to do in Bully too. You know, a single stream we cannot do the game justice, but at least we can take a look at it. We can enjoy it a little bit. No achievements. Never played this version before. Okay. Let's take a quick look at all of these. We can make a more educated setup later. Do you play Bully in Bully? Yes, you do. You are trying to come up in the world of bullies. Actually, in Bully, you don't necessarily have to play a bully. You can just bully the bullies, you know, out-bully the bullies, but you don't necessarily have to bully other regular kids, is what I gathered at least. Combat difficulty, let's go with normal. So I have no idea what these difficulties actually entail. Let's not go with casual, but go with normal. Auto level up is of course off. Level scaling. In classic mode, the original 160 level range will be used instead of the new 130 level range. XP and talent points progression remains the same, but the number of levels is doubled. How, what does that mean? And how does that follow up to the Mass Effect 2 and 3? Regular is a non-bully. Yeah, we are not go with harder difficulty for sure. But what do you recommend with this? Should I go with the classic mode? How does it feel to play the 130 level range? Does it feel satisfactory? You don't know, you didn't like the way they handled the lightning in Legendary, okay. You've never seen level scaling, okay. Yeah, so from what I gathered, the original game has a level cap of 60, the Legendary mode has a level cap of 30. And you simply get everything twice as fast in terms of level numbers, but in time-wise, I guess it is balanced. 130 or 160, you get the same amount of skill points regardless. So it's like you level up twice every time instead of once compared to the classic mode. Use legendary mode, don't overthink it. Okay, so I just wanted to know if you, as people who might have played both games, had a preference. Squad power uses defensive, yeah. Let's turn subtitles on. Yeah, let's go with tutorials to start with. Key bindings, we can take a look at this later if necessary. Alrighty.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed. Please log in to access your profile.
Mithril Shepard.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. You were born and raised on Mindoir, small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindoir. slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. Let's go.
Confirm psychological profile.
Love the way they put Mass Effect 3 Fam Shop into 1-2. You really like that design. Okay. During your service, a mission where you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you the medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for the ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. This feels like a very renegade sort of character. This feels like a very Paragon sort of character, and this feels like whatever you may make it to be, because it's like we might have extreme PTSD. Let's go with this one. It might be more interesting in some ways than these.
Confirm military specialization.
Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can specialize in pistols or sniper rifles and wear medium armor. We have already chosen our class.
Confirm facial identification.
I don't really want to work too much on the face, honestly. Can I go back to what it was?
Confirm facial identification. Confirm
No.
military specialized. Confirm
broke it.
facial identification.
Okay, I guess we are going to have to make... you can go back. I cannot.
Confirm.
Maybe
confirm,
if I restart.
Confirm. Please log in to access your profile. Welcome to Alliance Military
skip this?
Database. Classified information requested.
I mean, I like the default face,
Establishing secure
but I
connection.
couldn't go back.
Secure connection confirmed. Please log in to access your profile. Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
I might consider mods
Confirm pre-service
later.
history. Confirm psychological. Confirm military. Confirm facial identification. Profile reconstruction complete.
Okay. Okay, Marta. Thank you so much for lurking. Perfect. Good luck with whatever you have to do. And yeah, hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for the lurk. Once you confirm your character is complete, you will be unable to change any settings. That's fine.
Identification confirmed.
He already set all these up. Do not mess up the playthrough. It is
Well,
my playthrough
what about
to mess up.
Shepard?
I can do whatever I want.
Earthborn, but no record of her family.
I will do my best, Mart. I will do my best.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the streets, learned to look out for herself.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. No! What is the greatest discovery in the human history? We will never learn now. It's Mass Effect. It's Mass Effect, everyone.
The
I was
Arcturus
lying.
Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2,
Arch
1.
Effect.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom?
What is the voice
That's
volume?
good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Okay. We already gained experience and +2 Paragon points. Wow. That was easy. We are a natural. Oh. No, I don't want to shoot anyone. What's happening? Okay, H is holster.
You probably don't want to keep the captain
Space
waiting,
is
Commander.
used.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
So there is... Shift is combat mode. What is sprint? Is there a sprint? It's a mutiny, which I think everyone take over the ship. Not yet, but maybe. Let's see. Is there no sprint? Use sprint to spacebar. How does that make sense? Okay, so I can sprint with space. I can also use or interact with everything with space. Okay. That's slightly weird. Transferring over to your phone to watch while you make spaghetti bolognese. Nice. Enjoy food making, Raven. The spacebar was used as sprint from Mass Effect. Okay, it's really weird. Can I separate sprint from run? Sprint from use? I cannot. I cannot. So let's do something like this. And combat mode should be... Wait, What did I change? Tactics HUD. Is that tab? No. Tactics is classic version. Bar on space and spirit is on shift. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to set up something like that. So right now I can run with shifts, use E to interact, even though I can technically also sprint with E and interact with shift as well. But that is something I'm more used to, at least. I don't have to get used to doing those with the same button. And I can use tab to... Yeah, it's here. I can also left click to enter this tactics mode, but in this mode, if I press left click again, I shoot. Okay, this is fine. I can get used to this.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
So is this like Dragon Age 2, where on the left part we have the detailed questioning, whereas in the right part this is just, okay, just move on, progress with the dialogue. I think it's something like that.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown.
You are not prepared!
Hey, hi, Cavalier. Good to see you. Second Illidan today. Interesting. How was your Friday?
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone.
Where's our
They can do
stamina
whatever they
meter?
want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Do we run out of stamina while running? Let's try. Outside of combat. Oh yeah, we do. Very quickly too. I guess this is the mod that Marta wanted me to install. The one that allows us to sprint continuously. Which I might install if this is at least outside of combat. It would be nice if I could sprint as much as I wanted. Such a beautiful game. It is, isn't it? Nope. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh, how did I lost?
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say.
It is my first
you
time
proved
since
yourself on a
release,
coup.
so...
Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to
Pretty
show the
much my
brass what
first
I can
time.
do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not going to screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than
This
any
voice
other.
acting
They
sounds
don't always get on
familiar
well
to
with
me
us,
somehow.
though.
I don't know.
Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2
Hey,
words to
JSC.
him. He usually only speaks
How are
to
you
the
doing?
captain.
I hope
Friday.
we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the
NPCs actually report
Spectres?
to your character
Only
background.
what
Yeah.
I've heard. Spectre agents
Exactly.
work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
She's a voice actor who
Protected
also
at
voiced
any
Hostile
cost.
Watcher. I
Don't
haven't,
forget that
no.
part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own
Hey,
people?
Thor. And Tara
Spectres usually
Passadar.
come from the
Wrong
council
game,
races,
Wrong game.
like the Turians.
How are you, Thor? Good to see
We've been
you.
trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. They're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds, just like you on a cruise.
I try not to think about coups.
Sorry, Commander.
She's
I
keeping
didn't mean to
Marathari.
offend you.
Yes. Yes.
I respect what you did there. We all do.
Exactly.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander.
Thank you,
Was there
Parrot.
something else you needed?
Interesting.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually
Did I
come from the
choose this?
council races, like the Turians.
I think I did.
We've been trying to get a human
Hey,
accepted.
Commander, you'd make... They're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds, just like you on a
Of
cruise.
course. Of course
You're from
we
Eden
went
Prime,
friendship.
aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents
Infiltrator?
lived on the outskirts of the colony.
I know I'm
At
going
night,
to be
I used
using
climb
light
this big
armor and
hill
sniper
stare
rifle
across the
already.
fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going
With
to.
Adapter
Eden
Sentinel.
Prime.
Playing
I've
it
heard
like
it's
full
quite
caster.
beautiful.
Especially since you can do that in later games with shared cooldowns. Okay. I don't really enjoy casters. I think I've said that before.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a
Dark
paradise.
Check is voiced by an English film
Serene,
actress,
tranquil,
Carolyn Seymour.
safe.
Lots of films
Eden
is-
Prime has become something of a symbol
Okay.
for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only
Can you say
establish
how
colonies
awesome
across the
Miles looks?
galaxy,
He
but
does.
also protect them. But how safe is it really?
I like the voice also. You know, there is a lower voice of the primary one, like I don't know, 3 octaves lower, something like that. It's very deep, but that's an important feeling.
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a
There's
simple
Nylon's
shakedown run.
romance. Yeah, I don't know.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we see.
Yes, Lord. We want with
I
Soul
don't
Survivor.
care that you're human, Shepard.
Earthborn Soul
I
Survivor.
only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
You'll read an story up and find those Prothean beacons.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus
A lot
might be
of the
willing to
voice
start a
acting is
war over
very
this.
good in this game.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into
Maybe
a
all of
major
it.
conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
repeat, heavy casualties! We can't get evac! They came out of nowhere! We need...
Wow, okay.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander. Smells like smoke and death.
So we got Jenkins,
This
Alenko.
place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your
These
guard.
are enemies, right? Wait. Is this thing to this?
Welcome back.
Has it already been 5 months?
Hey.
A resub by Thor Obliterator.
Oh, thank you
Jenkins
so much.
MVP.
Thank you so much for the resub. Jenkins MVP, we shall see. He's going to have to show us that he's MVP. Thank you so much for the resub, Thor. You're lurking, but also watching. Oh no, Marto is watching us. Chat. Don't do anything to make Marto unhappy.
Oh God.
You didn't catch that as a shuttle drowned you. I'm sorry. I played. I'm playing the Legendary Edition. Is my voice a bit low compared to the game? Jenkins! Jenkins, you already died. It was like minute 1. So what does this do? Shepard equip Lancer, equip Storm, equip Avenger. Is Avenger the sniper? It is the sniper. Exactly, Leroy Jenkins is dead. Are there more of those? There's... Okay, how do I can set his weapon. Maybe I should have given Jenkins the sniper as well. Let's give you Lancer. I don't know what that is. Throw sabotage.
Rip right through his shields. We're at a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Melee gel is needed to heal injured squad members. Omni gel can be used to bypass decryption. Both can be acquired by defeating enemies and opening containers. Where? Isn't there a button to highlight containers or something? Maybe I haven't seen any containers yet though. Probably in this open space. Sniper is kind of slow as expected.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
I don't think these are enemies per se. But it's good for target practice. Use tab to show orders to your squad or use Z to attack your target. Q or Q. Have a specific squad mate move to a point or attack target enemy. Of course that's Q or Q because I have not set. It should probably be it was E, so it cannot be E anymore. Maybe R. Is there another one? Okay, interactables are highlighted from far away, which is good. Melee gel. This game is from a previous age, an age when most gamers had attention spans, an age when games came with manuals, an age when people read them. You are there, Gandalf. We did take a look at the manual though. I'm not trying to bring that age back, but I am from that age, so I'm trying to relive it. I didn't even have manuals back then. I mean, maybe not 2007. Right, that's a rock. But some of the older games actually expect the player to read the manuals to be able to progress in the game. Oh, that's Ashley.
Thanks for your help, Candace. I didn't think I was gonna...
I don't think I killed any of them. I think Alenko killed all of them. You read them when the game was installing.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
I probably need to turn down the
Scrapes and
SFX
burns.
volume.
Nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky.
Sniper shots are a bit loud.
We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
So she's a sole survivor like us.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago.
Quarians.
They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks
heavy-duty
ago, they
sins
unearthed
that
some
came with huge
Prothean
math.
ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony
That
was
reminds me of
interested.
capitalism.
That's when they brought us in to secure the site.
Capitalism
I don't know much
was
about
designed
the beacon
by
itself, but I heard one of the researchers
a,
say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
by someone called Trevor Chen. And it was a, I think, very good economic simulator with some real economics theory behind it. And it had a very thick manual where all of it was explained.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the
You're
colony.
still playing capitalism
A few
too.
weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the
Are
colony
they
was
on
interested.
GOG?
That's when they brought us in to secure the site.
Capitalism 1 and 2.
I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the
Capitalism
attack.
lab.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Gotta get going. Enjoy the rest of the stream.
Move
Thank you,
out.
Multi. If you are going to stream, have a great stream. And thank you so much for being here. See you soon. Press escape to go to squad screen to spend talent points for new squad members. Squad screen lets you view your team's talents. Mouse over a talent or its rank to view it. Okay.
You fool!
You fool! Hey, One Bite. Happy Friday. How are you, One Bite? Good to see you. Sniper rifles. Increases damage, accuracy, assassination. Okay. I have 3 points to spend. There we go. This is good to start with, I think. Sentinel training allows Sentinels to use tech and biotics more efficiently than other classes. I don't know. That's a biotic barrier to your shield that absorbs damage, cannot block attacks. So they use these automatically, right? The AI uses them defensively, like I set in the options. So he should be getting a barrier up automatically. What is stasis? Makes the target unable to move. Like, What does this require? Required barrier 6 points, I see. Wait. Decryption. I think I will have time to raise these later. Let's go with first aid. Ashley, what do? You're a soldier. Combat armor. Without skills, develop the skill above. Okay, yeah. So for me to raise sniper rifles, I first have to raise pistols. So 5 points unlock sniper rifles. That makes sense. You know, let's go with generic soldier training for you. You will always cook out of lurk to express how much you strongly dislike it. Can't believe this is more than 15 years old now. Feels like yesterday. A lot of codecs that I probably won't read on stream. Prologue, find the beacon. Cengiz is dead. To press on. What's wrong with Kai? Why don't you like Kai? I mean, maybe it's something that's going to come up, so don't give me spoilers. Ammo upgrade. Chemical rounds. I mean, take all.
The beacon's at the far end of this.
Equipments. Where's my sniper? Okay. Okay. Let's do something like this. Do I have any armor upgrades? I don't. I feel the same for Liliana. Well, you're wrong. Okay. Liliana is awesome. Light armor human, scorpion. Can I see what these are in more detail before picking them up? It's a very intrusive item pickup menu. Selected item, what? Oh, this is the other one. So more damage protection. Isn't there an easy compare? Details. So this is terrible. It's an upgrade in every way. I am surprised there is no easy compare though. Or is there? I don't want to check these like this every time. Oh, wait, there's an easy... What am I saying? It's right here. Okay. Yeah, okay. I wasn't even looking at this. Sorry, I can be very stupid at times. Or rather, not able to see things that are in front of me. Run to the waypoint to take cover. Enter cover by moving up the rock with your weapon drawn. Okay. What am I covering from? Where are they shooting towards there? Ashley? Are you okay? Press G to throw a grenade. No, thank you. There seems to be an enemy there. These are like attention from Mrs. Dawkins. Ashley, what are you doing? Stop blocking me. Hey, Veru. Sorry, give me one moment. Wait, hip fire. Hip fire is terrible. Okay.
Dissection time.
Hey, Veru. So tired. I'm sorry, Veru. Welcome, Veru. Welcome, Raiders. Great to have you all. Let's give you a shout out.
Take the telescoping staff.
Who's down there? Get some food.
New
Okay, Veru, thanks so much for the
boost.
raid.
Veru Mamo just boosted Kingmaker. New critical hits boost. Veru Mamo just boosted NWN2. New critical hits boost. Veru Mamo just boosted Dark Lands.
Price than this one. Is it just increase the level.
Hope you had a great rest of your stream. I know you are tired
This one
already.
appears to do more damage.
So yeah, go get some rest. I boosted your games. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. It's great to have all of you here. We are playing Mass Effect. We just started. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thunder Shepherd is gonna alleviate your tiredness. So hip fire is terrible. That we learned. At least with sniper.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You can't eat tomatoes?
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Some of the tutorial
Change of plans, Shepard.
windows that
There's a
come up
small
immediately
spaceport up ahead.
close off. Assault rifle. Okay. This is better than yours. Well, more damage, hits in capacity. Okay. Not that good. Shotgun. So we have the regular ones. Oh, a different sniper. With more damage, more hits in capacity. Accuracy rating. Transfer installed up. Okay, this is a very good feature. Perfect. I don't need accuracy rating on the weapon. I have auto aim on my hands. I wish that was true. So can I omnigel this, for example? Convert this item in dominant. Yes, I can. Okay, I'm not going to do that. You have only the deepest compassion for those separated from the joy of tomato. I also love
want to check it
tomato.
out. I'll wait for you there.
Still an early access game, they'll definitely patch those up. Firing is terrible. It's fine, you need to use someone's else to raise your gun. Hip hip hooray! Okay, what is this? Is there something here?
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
So how do you pose the combat? Is this...
Oh god, they're still alive!
What did the Geth do to them?
No. No, die. I don't see anything. Okay, give me a moment. I also leveled up and I didn't put any points anywhere. This is way too loud. Yeah, I think tab might be pose. The tactical HUD might be pausing the fight. I think it does, yeah. Are there any more?
That door. It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Some locked objects require decryption or electronics to access. If any squad member has the required talent, you will be able to unlock the object using decryption or electronics interface or by spending Omnigel. Advance to the central core. Move the mouse to move around the ring. Left click, right click to move inward and outward. Avoid security programs. Now let's see what this is. Oh! Okay. I remember now. I remember what this is.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Let's not say that.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network, remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
I like puzzles.
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please.
Did you know I like puzzles?
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Okay,
Hush, Manuel, go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
We leveled up. I have 6 points. I gain 6 points every level? Oh, that's because this is a... yeah, I understand now. Intimidate... You know, Intimidate might work where Charm fails occasionally. I mean, let's do something with... oh, I cannot. Not yet. Waiting for the night. Bit of matching graphic to slow the scroll. I don't know. I don't know what you... I mean, I don't remember the puzzle, so... 4 points for you. Let's boost your barrier. The remaining points here. You keep being soldier. What does this do? Shield boost, sure. Let's do something like this. Quick save, okay.
We thought this world was safe until the Geth showed up.
Having finally tried it with our friends, Starfield's lockpicking system gets tedious because you have to pretty much out of pins, risk getting soft locked at the end. High difficulty locks have 3 layers, okay. Is it somewhat like Oblivion's pins? Not at all, okay. I've never seen it. I haven't... I mean, I have seen Starfield playthroughs, not playthroughs, streams, here and there. I'm not paying attention because maybe at some point I will play it, so I'm avoiding spoilers. I guess it's out of habit that I'm avoiding spoilers on RPGs I haven't played.
Saren. Nihilus.
I haven't seen it, but
This isn't your mission, sir.
I usually like
What are you
whatever
doing
hacking
here?
or lockpicking minigames.
The council thought you could use some help on this
offer.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
I don't think... Okay. Is Nihilus dead?
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
No. Ah, I'm terrible. Oh, he overheated. Wait, I thought you died. How did you not die? Is there a quicker way to switch weapons, like 1, 2, 3, 4? Is this the only way to switch between weapons? Oh no, mouse wheel switches weapons. Okay. Wait. One, 2, 3, 4 didn't work. Let's try setting it up if we can. Okay, last weapon is X. That could help me switch between pistol and... Oh, F1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Okay.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
What's the camera angle?
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers.
This one?
We heard they found something out there, but it never
It
really
is
mattered
interesting,
to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Is that all? Is the blue option, is that... This is Persuade, this is Intimidate, something like that?
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
The more you persuade, the more
Who's
you
your
can
contact
persuade.
at the spaceport,
Okay.
Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Some need a certain amount of renegade. Okay.
You need something?
Oh, this is the guy we were talking to. Behind the door.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Most people just fixate on one or the other. I will go charm. I mean, I have already... Let's see, we have looted a bunch of... Okay, a better pistol. Sure. Liberator, medium armor, so Ashley should be able to put it on. Sure. Containment cell up there, yeah. I would like to have the camera from further back, but I don't think I can do that, right?
New critical hits boost. VLAM underscore
VLAM.
just boosted Stone Keep.
Welcome, VLAM.
New critical
How was
hits
your
boost.
Friday?
VLAM underscore just boosted Arx Fatalis.
Thank you for the boosts.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Okay. It's Nihilus. It's very important that we check if he's alive. Let me see if there are other loot containers out here. Hold on, Nihilus. I'm going to help you. I'm
Something's
coming,
moving
Nihilus.
over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I am sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up.
It's a great game.
He called him Saren.
By the way, since you have been boosting Stonekeep, if you would like to watch some Stonekeep right now, I
Your
mean
friend
not right
seemed to
now,
relax.
but these days,
He let his
Camilio
guard
has
down.
been playing Stonekeep, so
And Saren killed him.
if you're not familiar with this channel,
Shot him
definitely
right in the back.
give him a visit and a follow.
I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire
Thank you for the
crew's
shout out
dead.
to Chameleon.
Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Just give me the grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance.
I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
Wow.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
Do you also
They brought
sneak
it here
behind
this morning.
crates?
We loaded it up onto the train and
to
shipped it
take
to
a
the other
nap
platform.
during work hours? Thor?
Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Explosive. Okay, let's check. No, wait. But I didn't click on Nihilus. I lost the hotspot. It's gone. Maybe I should reload. Let's reload and select Nihilus before initiating the smuggler dialogue. Wait, no. Wait, this is my last save? This is after talking to these. Hey, Aegis. Yes, that's an infiltrator. He's not as dead, which is going for the bad ending already. What do you mean? I had no choice over that. Oh, maybe he's not dead. I don't know. I haven't had an opportunity to investigate Nihilus.
It's Nihilus.
That's why I reloaded. How are you, Aegis? Good to see you.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait,
don't
What are you doing sneaking around back?
Your friend seemed to relax. He let us guard. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crate...
I need to reload again. I just want to understand what is going on here. I don't think I can actually investigate Nihilus, can I? I messed up the playthrough. Oh no. So, if I investigate Nihilus...
Something's moving over behind those crates.
I can't actually...
Wait,
okay.
Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
So I didn't need to add a reload then.
Sneaking up on us like that...
I am sorry. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one... Your friends seem to relax. It's over. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I...
Your calls...
My supervisor's dead. The entire crew's...
Anything...
The shipment of...
You
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. They're yours. Take them.
I'll choose the same.
Yeah,
same
okay.
stuff that I have already chose.
There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want it. They must have been inside that mothership.
How come...
Wait a minute.
You
If you hadn't snuck off for that
Yeah.
nap. Is there anything...
Hard to believe that was only a few hours. And it was
We need to...
So Nihilus, we cannot actually examine at that point. What's happening? I guess I don't have enough space. What are they shooting at? Up there, maybe? Oh, there are so many of them, okay. There's something big coming. Hello? Shoot! Wait, no, switch to pistol, what are you doing? Oh, it's dead. Okay, I'm terrible at switching weapons for now. I will get used to it. I need to also pay attention to overheating, okay. Are they all dead?
Thought that one had my name on it.
For a female shepherd, his face is almost decent. What do you mean? Are female shepherd faces usually bad? Okay, I cannot aim. Look at it for 150 hours. I don't think this game is that long. More like 50 hours at most. Is this a Legendary Edition? Yes. This is normal difficulty. We are playing an infiltrator and an Earthborn Soul Survivor history. Also, people prefer male shepherd. I mainly chose for the voice acting Jennifer Hale. I'm actually terrible at aiming, it seems. Is this... Wait, can I zoom in further? Guess not. Maybe with upgrades later. I think they are all dead. You would prefer female shepherd aspect to romance category male, okay. You need to deal. Play as an engineer. We have the same Aquarian interests. What? I don't know what chat is talking about. Handshake, dueling. What are you on about, people? All female audience are belong to you. So let me try to get used to this. F4 is the sniper, F1 is the pistol. If I press X, I switch between those two. Yet for some reason it didn't really work. Oh no, here Willem goes, trying to recruit someone else to their cult.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
I guess this is a
demolition charges.
Section.
The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry!
Okay,
we need to find them all and shut them down.
I have a limited amount of time. Let's switch to the assault.
Critical hits boost. AE6IS just boosted Arcs Fatalis.
Ooh.
New critical hits boost. AE6IS just boosted Danger. New critical hits boost. AE6IS just boosted Under Rail.
Yeah, this doesn't work like that. Okay. Let's see. I wanted to try how well it would work. It apparently does not work at all. So tell this switcher. Under rail. Thank you for the boost, Aegis. Let's try.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Let's see how fast we can do still with the sniper. Can I save here? I can. I probably should not. I'm sure I hit you. Oh no. No. Jammed? Oh, the radar is jammed. For a second I thought my weapon was jammed. Okay, there's one more there that I know for sure. Three charges remaining. I think I'm too slow. Or maybe not. I might have killed all the enemies. Oh, okay. That was easier, much easier than I thought. I thought we would have to move this way further to find some of those. Come on, Ashley, save me. Which way are we going? This way. Oh no. I haven't explored fully.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
You can include
actual working Prothean technology.
their name for free.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated.
Wow.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Shepard!
No, don't touch. It's too.
But at this point, it's pretty worthless. You wouldn't worry about it. I'm going to reload. Well, maybe I won't. That's fine. But maybe I will.
We
I don't know.
identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report.
Ah, okay.
Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our EXO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to
the
hear
most
it.
boring character in a video game.
Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander.
Well, he's not Jenkins.
Are you sure you're okay?
Okay, let's not talk about Mass Effect 2.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
That's a mistake.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here.
Never mistakes.
It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
I guess I'll reload for the missed loot. I know it's not very important, but... Wait, where is my final save? Well, we have an autosave.
What can change the nature of a man?
Nice. Let me add the reload and look around. You hate missing loot, content like me. I mean, I didn't look at what I was clicking. I didn't realize it was the beacon. I would have looked everywhere. I just
You fool!
Are you calling me a fool, Aronax, for missing loot? That's a bit rude.
Perhaps the offer of credits will spur you to act quicker,
nice.
more decisively.
One of the new characters. Oh. Oh, I got stuck. Yes, sprint stamina is very little. I can sprint for what? 5 seconds? Less than even? I think that's all. I think I looted everything. Let's see what we can skip.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology.
I don't think I can skip anything.
Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Well, at least I can pay more attention to the visions this time.
Shepard!
No, don't touch. It's too.
You can't really tell what those are. Yeah, way too fast. Can we skip this at least? The game is not letting me skip anything. I can't skip the cinematic either. Sorry, chat. Sorry for making you watch this twice.
Touched down on Eden Prime.
Although maybe some of you won't mind too much.
A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used
Again, failed. I guess that's going to be a theme.
This human must be eliminated.
Can we skip, please? I like how unflinching she is against Saren's tantrum.
Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
She just, you know, with minimal movement, avoids the thrown object.
You had us worried.
Best
there,
kind
Shepard.
of lieutenant.
How are you feeling? About 15 hours.
It's my fault. I must have...
You had no...
Actually, we don't.
The beacon
even know.
exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our exo?
Well, all the readings look normal.
Glad to hear it.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my...
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job.
Did we leave?
I figured we could use a soldier like her.
Williams is a
Lieutenant
good
Alenko agrees with you.
Intel
The
dropped
Geth
the
haven't been outside the Veil, and
You said you needed
I
to
won't
see
lie
me.
to you, Shepard. Things.
I didn't do anything.
Sir, a rogue Spectre's trouble. But you were there just before that beacon self-destructed. A vision.
I saw.
We need to report this to... He has the secrets from the beacon. It's not that easy. We should be getting close.
Okay. That's all.
Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Alright, let's see. Have we leveled up now? Let's see if we can loot anything. Oh, maybe I have some new loot actually. Alright, this is what we have. Do I have upgrades? I do have upgrades. Weapon stability. Level 1 detection. Some enemies use jamming.
An anonymous viewer has gifted a sub to Vlam_ick.
Anonymous gifter. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to William. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Enjoy your sub, William. Some enemies use jamming technology to block your weapon radar. Combat scanner upgrade improves detection levels, making these enemies visible. I kind of like that. I do like recoil damper, but it's not a huge problem. We got an upgrade here also. Basic rounds, weapons force, cooldown reduction. Let's add more damage. Recoil damper to the pistol makes more sense, I think. Wait, we can go both ways. Where are we? We are in medical. So is this lab and storage? Yes. Is it a feature of the mitral bot? What? Is what a feature of the mitral bot? Game looks a bit different. This is the legendary edition, the remaster. Greeting the gifter. Yeah. Basically,
Glad to see you're okay.
if someone is active in the chat for the first time, be it speaking or gifting a sub or cheering or whatever, the first activity gets greeted. So even though anonymous gifter is not an actual name, it is someone who chose not to disclose who they are when gifting the game, the sub. The Twitch treats this as a username for that purpose. So Michalbot thinks it's a new user that has not actually spoken in chat. That's doing something for the first time, so there is no way for Michalbot to tell it apart. Okay, that's too close. I don't want to give him the wrong
Commander,
impression.
I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
I think this is a pretty good remaster, though. I usually feel like most of the remasters are unnecessary at best. But I think this is a pretty good one.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians.
It doesn't reply to
seem right
subs.
somehow.
It should. It should
But at
reply
least
to
you
subs.
stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
If it's the first thing a person does before they chat or do whatever, if they sub as they come in, it also greets them. Like that was the case with GG today earlier.
Great to see you again.
Hey, Aegis.
I6 is. You have now been subscribed for 2 months.
Thank you so
Happy
much.
to keep using my Prime here.
Thank you so much, Aegis. I'm glad you are having a good time in this channel. That means a lot to me. And thank you so much for the support, especially choosing the Prime. It is choosing me for the Prime, since you have only one. That makes me feel happy. Thank you, Aegis. Much appreciated.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together.
On the high
And
resolution
I'm just
compared to
sorry that we
PS3,
lost
since they
Jenkins.
mainly changed how some characters look. There are some more changes that we have read about. Maybe they are not huge deals in the grand scheme of things, but you know, the best thing for me is this is a remaster of all 3 games with a unified launcher, and you can simply and very easily install it and then play through the whole trilogy, importing your save automatically, moving on. And that is just convenience. And some of the features from graphics, character models have been backported from the later games into the first 2 games, so that's also very good.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
It didn't use the QP. We set it up a few months ago.
It was just bad luck.
Hey, Paris.
Arisa by
It's been a hell of a
Did
shakedown,
you know
Cruz.
it has been 2
The
months?
first mission ends with one
Paris,
Spectre
thank you so much for
killing another.
gifting a sub to Ash.
The Citadel Council's not going to be
And
happy
triggering a
about
hype
that.
train.
Probably use
Thank
it to
you,
lever
Parrot.
more
Much
concessions
appreciated. I
out of the
appreciate the
Alliance.
support. Thank you, everybody. First game was remastered the most. Probably, because the others are newer already.
New critical hits boost.
You got a
1
good
by
grasp
2
of the
bits just
situation.
boosted Arcs Fatalis.
You a career man?
New
Yeah, a lot of
critical hits
biotics
boost.
are. We're not
1 by 2
restricted,
bits
but we
just
sure don't
boosted
go
Gothic
undocumented.
2.
Axe Gothic
May
Zine.
as
New
well get a
critical hits
paycheck
boost.
for it.
1 by 2
Besides,
bits
my
just
father
boosted
served.
World of Zine.
I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
Let's do the boosts first before I forget. By the way, chat, I've been meaning to ask, do you prefer the boosts to be added to the sheets as soon as they are boosted in chats? Would you prefer me to take like 5-10 breaks every stream to add what has been boosted since until that point, or would you like me to do them off stream entirely? What would be your preference?
I never met my parents. If they wanted to see me, they'd have contacted me after that
I'd like
mess
some
a few
feedback.
years
Do you
back.
think it cuts the gameplay on
that's
stream
right,
too
a
much? It
cruise.
interrupts.
I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet.
I boost them whenever I feel like
Liam.
it, but I want
Can
to.
you, tell me why?
I wanted to ask you if you have a preference. Doesn't matter much to you. Just do it however it's easiest. Okay. If any of you have other things to say, I would be happy for the feedback.
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council.
You don't mind on
Tell
stream
them
at
what
all?
Saren's
It's
been up
nice to
to.
see other games change.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for
Boosting
them
it on
anymore.
stream is quite
Whatever
obvious,
happens,
okay.
we'll be ready, Commander.
That's how I feel as well, but, you know, I just thought some people might find it annoying if the gameplay is interrupted many times.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Because it's a busy stream, boosting can be time consuming. If you had to pick it, you'd prefer off stream only because if it's a busy... Okay, I see.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine.
You usually try to redeem the boost
To
outside
see
the
my
important
whole
stream
unit
moments, 'cause
wiped
it's-
out.
Yeah.
And you
yet,
never
especially
get used
it's
to
not
seeing
that
dead
important.
civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
It's kind of cool to see the spreadsheet pop up, see the rankings change in real time. Yeah, that was the main idea. I want to do that in real time and, you know, make this kind of a meta game and something exciting for people to follow, as well as the actual game that we are playing. So that was the whole idea. That's why I do it live, usually.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
Where am I? I'm here. I have been to these two. Let's take a look at the sleeping pods. I wish there was a minimap. We're doing it live. That's some kind of a meme, isn't it? I don't know where it originates. Okay, I need to talk to Captain, so let's do it later. I think most of us try not to interrupt the stream with our boosts. Mass hole, then we can go up. Okay, let's talk to the captain before we move to that side. One of America's main late night talk shows, you're guessing.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready.
Oh, no, I'm not
Tell him to
supposed
bring
to
the
speak
Normandy
to
into dock.
Captain. I'm supposed to speak to Joker. Okay. Do you think Joker is his name or his nickname? You remember in The Longest Journey, there were times when you'd be waiting for ages for a time with no dialogue. The three of us only for dialogue to start up again right after you start boosting. Yeah, I know. You could ask Joker. I could. Thank you for the hype train, everyone. Exam.
In the name of my master, Brona, I will
Not his
destroy
grandfather.
you
Maybe.
both.
Maybe.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Hey, Katmas. How are you, Katmas? Good to see you. Where are we? Cannot go that way. How was your Friday, Katmas? Where does this goes to Joker? I'm doing okay, Katmas. How are you?
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Oh no. Grinding gacha. Just think here with your bass in your lap, playing some Alkaline Trio. I never listened to them. I know you like grunge.
Look
Are
at the
they?
size of that ship.
The
Do they
Ascension,
make grunge?
flagship
Maybe?
of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Are these
Look at that
cinematics
monster.
remastered?
Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
I think they look
thing
too
it's on
good
our
for
side, then.
2007.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
He is actually his grandfather. As well as his great aunt. I am playing as an infiltrator.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the
Playing as a
Terminus
sniper.
systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the
Except
Traverse.
I wish
What about
I
Saren?
had better
You
aim.
can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the
What do you
Spectres.
mean? What did I do?
The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
How is it my
That's
fault?
Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance
to
to get
break
in.
things.
And that's why I hate politicians.
He didn't ask me. If he had asked me if he was allowed to break things, I would have said no. I promise. Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos rogue cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? I don't know. Do we?
Big place.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
That's rude. Don't say it to the animals. I mean aliens.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do
Who's
not
speaking?
do
This guy?
anything rash.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least
HK?
introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Meatbag.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Is it because you are short?
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best
that's the
interests
best
of the Volus
idea.
people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Den. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Nice, we gain experience from
Hello
dialogue.
there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more
First
about the
blood.
problem. It is too sensitive.
What?
Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here.
She started this?
Her
Okay.
offices are easy enough to spot. Good day.
She drew
human.
first blood.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These EarthClan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
They don't have mouths. Where do they exhale the air? Through the nostrils that are looking up? Is that how they produce speech?
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people.
I don't want to know.
It is agreeable to share our
Well,
culture
he
with
doesn't
others.
have nostrils either.
I'd like to know more about
Maybe
the
I don't
culture of
want
the
to know.
Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel.
It must
our
be the
society
eyes.
is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell.
I guess I'm
Good
gaining
day to you,
experience
human.
from discovering
Enjoy
codex
your time on the
entries.
Citadel.
That includes codex entries discovered via dialogue. Where does this go? Is it locked? No, it's inaccessible. I guess this will be exploration of a big area. I'm actually going to take a short break before I continue. You know, as usual, 5 minutes break, even less than 5 minutes. I'm going to play some ads and play some clips for you. So stay tuned and thank you for your patience. Be right back.
Have you seen a young woman with a